We bout that business, boy, we bout that business. It get real up in that field, but got built bout that business, that business, boy, we bout that business. This all hustle, this ain't luck, lady buck, about that business, that business. We trending on retreat, we bout that business, all we know is win, ain't no defeat. We bout that business, that business. Competition can't compete, we bout that business. I'm number one, I feel it in my cleats. Hey, we got facts, we got stats, not to mention trending topics. You the champ, no that's cap, drilling, killing all the guys. Please don't try that, boy, you know we hotter, boy, making all kind of noise. We on fire, what you know about them Ohio boys? That business, boy, we bout that business. It get real up in that field, but got built bout that business, that business, boy, we bout that business. This all hustle, this ain't luck, lady buck, about that business, that business. We trending on retreat, we bout that business, all we know is win, ain't no defeat. We bout that business, that business. Competition can't compete, we bout that business. I'm number one, I feel it in my cleats.
28 days left for football. I'm waiting for Ohio State. Hey, welcome, guys. Welcome, Nitty. Rough Buck.
What's up?
28 days, though, son. This is all we've been waiting for since January.
Yep.
Football season.
Redemption time.
28 days.
Defending champs.
I'm so freaking excited. Share, like, comment, hearts, flowers. I don't know what y'all do out there. Subscribe, all that. Do all the extra. But I'm telling you, don't miss out on the discussion that we're going to have over these next 5 to 6 months. I'm telling you right now, if you're not excited, I'm excited for you. Yeah, boy. I'm talking about that real.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
What say you, Rough Buck? What's happening?
Hey, listen, what's going on, y'all? Hey, what I want to say is just like Buckeye Bill said, 28 days to something magical is going to happen for the Ohio State Buckeyes. I'm excited to see it. I want you guys to be excited to see it because you know what? We're going to be about business this year on that field and off that field. So, hey, don't forget, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. So just join us. Just join us. Blue Nitty, what you got to say, fella?
28 days. 28 days, like y'all both said, 28 days until IU defends their title. The Hoosiers defend their titles. What say you, Buckeye Bill?
Good looking out. Listen. Reigning champs. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for their whole journey last year. Well, here's the problem with that. Ohio State is still Ohio State. And receiver you. So my point would be is I'm glad they got another that what they say is a top-notch quarterback. Kurt is still their coach, and they still have a winning culture. I'm happy for them. They're at the top. They're at the top of the Big Ten right now, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they're capable of doing. One thing and two things for sure. They still got to come through the Buckeyes.
You know, and I'm glad you said that because, you know, their coach for Indiana said, we're not going to play second field to nobody. And I'm saying, okay, Max challenge is a challenge to us because we're going to go out there and destroy them boys. You know, because for one, they can't. Yes, we are. Trust me, we're going to destroy those boys out there this year. When you think about Ohio State and get recruited by Ohio State, you are expected to be champions when you walk through that door. When you walk through that door, you better be ready to
The
shine.
Hall of Champions.
There you go.
It's called the Hall of Champions for a reason.
Yeah, because they own it. They about their business, and they gonna show enough get it. We got.
I will say this, right?
Uh-huh.
The thing is, and I mean, everybody have a right to their opinion, but I'm gonna tell you like this: Ohio State cannot be messed with. They gonna come back because they got beat last year. But here's the thing that y'all keep doing this. Y'all keep thinking that Indiana just gonna roll over. That Ohio State just gonna run through it.
They did roll over. They rolled over because their last year's team is not that's coming back on this field. So they literally, figuratively rolled over. So what you're saying is you're bringing back that same thing from last year? No, you're not. No, you're not. So I'm not saying that they won't be in the limelight. Guess what they're gonna be? They are gonna be on TV. I'm not saying they're gonna win all their games or lose all their games. What I can tell you is they're not gonna be as prominent as they was last year because they had to roll over. All of those grown men, 26, 27-year-old guys, they're gone.
Yeah.
They had to re-up. They had to re-up like you go in the corner and re-up. They had to re-up.
Like Ohio
State.
We already had to play Ohio State. We already had the players there. They're coming back.
No, I'm saying, but okay. Why we talking about Ohio State? What? Hold on. What? Buckeye Bill, slow down. Slow your roll. I'm going to give it back to you.
Yeah, I did take my blood pressure
While we're
medicine.
on the conversation.
Guess what I did? I took my cholesterol medicine and I'm still agitated. So what?
Well, I'll say this. Rub Buck, we'll just give Buckeye Bill a high five. Because even though he did take his medicine. Now back to the topic at hand. I'm hearing that the coach of Ohio State also has something to say in his press conference. What say you, Buckeye Bill?
Hey, listen. I just want to read something off. And it is not from my words. Okay? But what's so funny about it is what Ryan Day said about his team. Ohio State football coach Ryan Day spoke at the Big Ten Media Day yesterday, of course, expressing excitement. He's excited about not just the offense,
the defense,
and the coordinator of Arthur Smith, but the defense. Okay? Special teams, the whole coaching staff, and even the ball boys he mentioned. You see what I'm saying? So think about that. You already know. He said, we're going to be monsters. Okay, if you make a statement, if you say, this show right here, we're going to be dragons. We got to be dragons. Right?
Yeah.
Fire. He said they're going to be monsters. Ohio State's going to be monsters. That means the defense, offense, and special teams is going to come to play.
And I can't wait to see.
He also
Hold on.
mentioned the fact that Julian has been in the lab working on all aspects of football, including reading defenses to a finer level. Because Arthur Smith just sent him all the videos of different defenses in the National Football League. So he had to study that. Okay? He had to study. So all the teams that's in college football don't have professional offensive or defensive coordinators. What we do. Think about that.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Smith.
Oh, that's gonna be a hot.
That right there, if he doesn't win, listen, if he doesn't win all trophies, Outland, not the Outland trophy, but what's the one, Biletnikoff trophy,
Yep.
okay, the Heisman, and any other related offensive trophies, that's a problem. And they get ready to put a C on his chest. He's one of the leaders of the offense. He might be a co-leader with Julian Sand because Julian Sand has matriculated into the kind of quarterback that they believe he is.
Yeah.
Julian Sand ain't no joke, bro. And he's got to back up that. Boy, look her.
Yeah.
Don't mess up. Don't misstep. Okay. Right. Then you got Legend Bay. Nobody talks about Legend Bay, and that's a secret.
Yep.
Don't nobody say nothing about Legend Bay. Legend Bay is on that team. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Think about that. Then, like I said, then you got a defense that they replace some of the best defensive players with great defensive players.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not saying well, I am saying it. The roster is stacked.
Well, yes, it is, and you know why?
It's stacked.
It's stacked because, well, we got to keep on getting good players, for one, and they train hard and they work hard. So, with that being said, we got McClain back there. He's going to be running it back there, McClain. And you got Henry Jr. out there. Don't forget about him. He's going to put in that work too. Just like Smith. He's going to put that work in. Saying sky's the limit for that young man. And I can't wait to see it. Because you know what? They're going to go hard in the paint. They're not going to take no shorts. The only thing I have to worry about is how we play. Do we come to play or do we come to participate? So we got to keep that mind flow going, saying, hey, we're going to go in and destroy everything in our way. Like you say, Buckeye Bill, some dragons. So let's just, man, this is going to be exciting to see. I can't wait to go to the first game and watch them play.
Unleash the Dragons.
You go.
They all going to bend the knee to Ohio State this year. LSU, Oregon, Indiana, Alabama, LSU, Texas. They all gonna bend the knee, son.
Yeah.
They all gonna bring homage.
We can't underestimate. We can't underestimate. Right, but see, man, I want to see what they do against Arch Manning.
What?
I want to see we're going to do to Arch Manning. We beat him last time. We're going to beat him again. I want to make the margin a little bit bigger than what it was last year.
Time out. Remember that Arch Manning is just one guy.
Absolutely.
You have to have some receivers, and you have to have a running back, and you have to be able to block. So Arch Manning is he's a good player. Okay? He might even go number one. in the draft just because of his name. But what I can tell you is he's coming up against a formidable defense that is just going to be lights out. And this is his coming out party. If he can play reasonably well against Ohio State, he still has a chance to go number one. He's not going to beat Ohio State. You know that, right?
I know that. No,
He's not going to. He's just not going to. He doesn't have the weapons to beat an Ohio State, but his play is what's important. And if he's capable of playing a good game, because once he gets past Ohio State, the rest of their schedule it's kind of like cakewalk until they play like Oklahoma, which ain't gonna be good.
no.
You know, the Cotton Bowl or Cotton whatever the Red River rivalry.
Yeah.
So once you get past Ohio State, you're gonna have a loss. But can you go undefeated after that? That's what's important for Arch Manning to go number one in the draft. So I'm looking at it.
I don't see him
Go
going
ahead. I'm
one.
sorry.
No, you good. I just don't see him as number one. I just see Jeremiah Smith going number one. I can see
No,
that.
but that's the challenge. The challenge is: do you want extreme, supreme talent or a name that goes number one? Anybody, listen. If Miami, which will be, trust me, because Miami gonna lose pretty much all their games. They suck.
Yeah.
He's from Miami. You think they're not positioning themselves to get him?
It seems like you're right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about Manny. I'm talking about Jeremiah Smith. You
Absolutely.
can always get a quarterback. You can get that superior talent that he is for any team on the planet. And that's where the argument can come in, and we can say, okay, well, Arch Manning is the best quarterback, but the best player on the field,
It's going to be Jeremiah Smith, more than likely. And you know
hands
what?
down. Watch it.
Hey, I know we're going to keep it Ohio State Buckeyes, but keep in the back of your nugget, USC's chirping too.
What
USC is chirping also.
about what?
Hey,
Who?
how good they going to come out? How good they going to come out?
Who's their quarterback?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Hey,
Who's the running back?
I'm just saying they're chirping. I'm thinking about UCLA. That's the quarterback over there. But man, you told me you asked too fast.
So here's so you won't stumble all over yourself. Understand one thing.
Go ahead.
UCLA is a footnote in the Big Ten. You got three teams: Indiana, Ohio State, and Oregon.
There you go. Yeah.
That's it. There ain't no
that's-
other team that's gonna vie for the Big Ten championship than those three teams. If Indiana gets knocked off, they're out. Oregon
That's a very
has
two-way
a
word.
favorable
Big two-way word.
schedule where they can meet Ohio State in the Big Ten championship. Ohio State's gonna be there. They're always there.
Yeah.
It's who gonna show up with them. That's it. That's the answer.
I got a question, Buckeye Bill. We just got done talking about Texas, right? And I agree with y'all 100% when it comes to Texas. But what I like to know is I ain't heard nothing about their defense. How they gonna go up against a juggernaut like Ohio State? And we ain't even heard nothing about their defense. They
Like I
definitely ain't
said, when
gonna
I did the
outscore Ohio
scouting,
State.
no, listen. When I did the scouting on Texas defense, they got. I think y'all can correct me. They got 2 5-star players on their defense. 5-star. The rest of them are four
Mhm.
star and 3-star players.
Check them out.
Listen? Think about it. Henry. Who's gonna defend him? And who's gonna defend Jeremiah? And then with Legend Vegas in the backfield, who's gonna stop him? Y'all got listen. If you're not paying attention, then you ain't studying nothing. I'm serious about that. You got to pay attention to the talent that we actually have
Right.
that we're gonna roll out. Come, listen. If we don't beat Ball State by 100 points, it's a loss. It's a loss,
What?
bro.
Yeah.
It's a loss. It's a loss. The talent level that Ohio State has compared to a Ball State, if we don't beat them by 100 points, unless they pull off the dogs, it's a loss. It's a loss, bro. Because there's too much talent. There's just too much talent on Ohio State to not blow them out by 50, 60, 70 points. And running up the score, it might not be sportsmanship or whatever y'all call it, but in your
Good
first
sportsmanship.
game, you supposed to show the world what we about.
That's
And they
right.
about that business. They about that
Okay,
business.
well,
Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see that first in that first game, you gonna say, wow, Texas, what y'all gonna do with this?
Nothing.
What y'all gonna do with this right here? Because that's gonna be the only game that Texas will be able to dissect is that Ball State game. You think about this.
okay.
That's the only game that Texas is going to be able to dissect and say, well, they did this, they did that. I saw some video on this and this, that, and other. They ain't going to know what's going on. Come on, bro.
I'm just
Give me
okay.
some knowledge, man. Talk to
Okay.
me.
Okay, now
And listen,
now let me
no matter of fact, call in and tell me I'm wrong.
okay, well let me
Tell
ask you
me I'm
this.
wrong.
But hold on, I got another question. But I'm gonna start with Rough Buck.
Okay.
Rough Buck. Now,
Yes, sir.
when Ohio State hired Arthur Smith to be the coordinator, you heard a lot of blowback ab- about
Yeah.
that. You had a lot of backlash, and people were not. I was one of the ones that said, "You might want to pump your brakes a little bit because I mean he's coming from the NFL. He's bringing the NFL mindset." And a lot of people was telling me, saying, "Oh, we don't know about him. We should have got this person. We should have got that person." What do you think? What did you think when they first hired him, and what do you think now?
First of
But
all, I thought Pittsburgh Steelers. And then I thought, well, you know what? He knows that pro mindset. He can add a lot of depth to our team, show some things that maybe nobody else could. So I just think that's a good deal. It seems like he's turning in the right direction with our team. Everybody likes him. They're praising him. So, hey, why not? That's what I find. The first thing I thought was Pittsburgh Steelers, But now, hey, he's with the Ohio State Buckeyes. He's going to turn it out. He's going to raise Satan's level. He's going to raise the ceiling for all the players that's on offense. That's what I truly believe. So, Buckeye Bill, what you think about that, sir?
Well, first thing that came on my mind was he was the coach of the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, the Atlanta Falcons.
Right.
And he wasn't a bad coach. I mean, he just didn't have he never had top notch offensive players. So I don't know what his scheme's going to be, but I do know one thing and two things for sure. He knows football,
Yeah.
or he could have never been a head coach in the NBA in the NFL. So he's going to bring another level of knowledge to our offense. And if he shows these young men how to be a professional, because that's really his job, is to teach them how to be professional. Lights out, bro. Walk out the door, hit the light, everybody in darkness. Everybody in darkness, bro. Hey, listen. It's the same thing that I always say. Share, like, comment. We on every platform. You're more than welcome to join us. But every time you look around, we're in your face. And I'm telling you, man, the reason why I say that is because as far as Smith is that he's been through the trenches.
Yeah.
And now he knows he done lost the job in Atlanta as a Falcon head coach.
Right.
He done went to another Pittsburgh. He didn't lose that job. Ryan Day said, "Come, please help me." He has another opportunity to reprieve. Do you think he don't want to be another head coach?
Of course he
Whether
does.
it's in college or in the NFL? Yes, he does.
Yeah.
He's got to prove himself. Proven is the truth.
Yep.
And that's what he's going to do. He's going to prove himself. And how do you prove yourself? You coach and educate some of these youngsters.
Yep.
They'll be professionals. And that's what he's going to do.
And take names.
I'm telling you, man, the whole lot of y'all in trouble, man. If you ain't a Buckeye fan this year, you might as well not be a Philly fan. Because Philly is getting ready to do something to everybody too. I ain't mean to mess both of them up. But you gotta understand, elite is elite. And the Ohio State Buckeye program is the elite of the elite.
Absolutely.
There's not a program in the nation
Champions.
that's better than Ohio State program. None.
Okay, now
No, not the facilities, not the leadership, not the history, none of that.
Now, Buckeye Bill, what team on the schedule this season makes you nervous with Ohio State? Be honest.
Absolutely none of them. Absolutely none of them. They're going to play Oregon. They're going to play Michigan. Nobody.
So you
Do they play
that confident?
Do they play Indiana this year? Did you pull up the schedule and see if they play Indiana? I'm not scared of them neither.
Nope.
You know you're not going to be scared of Northwestern, Illinois, Rutgers, Penn State,
Yeah.
Maryland. Come on, bro. You got two teams out there, man, in the Big Ten that is going to come in second. One of them going to come in second.
Yeah.
It's either Indiana or Oregon. One of them going to come in second.
It ain't going to be Indiana because they coming first.
Listen, no, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with this
Nothing.
compared to greatness. You know what I'm saying? Just like Jordan is second to LeBron. There's
Come
nothing wrong
again?
with coming in second to greatness.
Lord
You
Jesus.
watching greatness come. You watching greatness in front of you. You know you are. So just take it. Take the short on this one, and that's what
Oh,
Indiana or Oregon gonna be. They're gonna be a Jordan to LeBron.
we'll see.
What's
We'll
saying,
see.
Manny?
We'll
Okay, what
see.
you
We'll
Man,
see.
saying?
I, s-
Come on, man.
I beg to differ, but there's another question I want to ask. And Buckeye Bill, I'm gonna pick on you again. Not really pick on you, but what type of last year, right? People seen um inexperienced. I ain't gonna say inexperienced, but yeah, inexperienced when it comes to saying. And people trying to second guess saying. And I will be in me, Indiana fan, because we the champs. But anyway, I will be the first one to say that I think that saying is going to have a better season this year than he did last year because of what he went through last year.
hey,
You heard
Blue
it
Nit, let
first
me
from
ask
the
you this.
chairman, Blue Nick.
Oh,
Go
let's
ahead.
stop this right. Hey, Blue, didn't you just tell us earlier this year that Notre Dame was your team? So now, how in the world are you switching to Indiana now?
We didn't mention Notre Dame.
Okay. Now,
Notre Dame ain't in
hold on,
the
hold on,
Big
hold on, whoa,
Ten
whoa.
though.
Hold on.
No, no.
Notre Dame is not in the Big
Buckeye
Ten.
Bill. Buckeye Bill, let me answer the question.
You do
Now,
it.
since he answered the question, he asked the question, how I'm gonna go from uh Notre Dame to Indiana. Simple. I'm gonna stand on this
I
and I'm
live
gonna
in
keep on standing
Indiana.
on it. Oh,
I
wait a minute,
live in
whoa.
Indiana.
Buckeye Bill.
Man, you listen.
Chill,
You
chill.
can't have two wives. It's you know
Buckeye,
why you can't have two wives? It's against the law.
they can't say, hey, they can't say I can't date two girls at the same time. Anyway,
Now
back to
that's
what I was
different.
saying.
But you can't have two
Back to what I was
wives. If you gonna
I
love
didn't say I
her,
had two.
you gonna be
I
married
did
to
not
one of them.
I
You
did
can't
not
be married
say
to two of them.
Buckeye
You
Bill,
like
calm down.
those guys. You like so. What you're saying is, I like Notre Dame and I like Indiana, but I ain't in love with neither one of them. That's what girlfriends are.
You said it, not me.
Yeah, he
You,
said it.
it came out your mouth.
I know. Now let me finish my conversation. Now, like you were saying, how can I go from Notre Dame to? It's simple. I am from Indiana, like he said.
You knew
Chill.
that was
I'm from Indiana, and I root for anything Indiana. Anything. I will root for IU UPI Sycamores if they was in the Sweet 16. So that's not saying
What's
that
your point?
you know
What's your point? What's your
you won't
point,
let me
son?
finish my point. You won't let me finish my point. Now calm down. Anyway, back to what I was saying.
Don't let me have to take my glasses off, man, so you
Ladies
can
and
see my
gentlemen,
face.
ladies and gentlemen,
Go, bruh.
you are
Listen.
witnessing.
I'm just trying to give you a hard time, man, for
There you
no
go.
apparent
Oh, wait a
reason.
minute, hold on. You keep doing that. Stop interrupting me, Buckeye Bill.
I was giving you
Ladies and gentlemen,
flowers.
I know, but hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, like, share, subscribe, comment, come kick it with the best podcast about that business podcast on the market. You will see why once the season starts. This is only a sneak preview of what's in store. Now,
oh, yeah.
Buckeye Bill, what was you starting to say?
I was just saying that. Okay, now you want me to just be really nice, and I'm capable of doing that. I've done that before. I do have to practice. I'm like Allen
Now we talking
Iverson.
about
You talking
practice.
about practice? You talking about practice? Okay, all right,
Practice.
okay. What does that mean? So what I will say to you is, what I would say to you, little brother, is okay. You said Notre Dame, IU, Indiana. Those are all girlfriends. How many girlfriends you know that you actually fell in love with? None of them. That's what you just said. I got girlfriends, but I ain't got a wife who I'm in love with. That's a whole
I
different conversation, sir.
That's
So
funny.
you
Hey, and
all over the place.
we will address that on another podcast. I mean,
But you made it up. You the
another.
one who said it. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I didn't like what you like. Love what you love. If you don't love Ohio State, I think we can vote 2-1. You can get off the show.
Don't go that
What,
far.
what do you say? Can we just vote?
No, 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 no,
Let's
no, no.
vote. Ain't
We're
this a
not doing that.
democracy?
Okay, now see, here's where we go. We're talking about dating and the ladies. Here's where we transition to WNBA. Did y'all check that game out last night?
I feel you, boy.
The
That was a good one.
the Atlanta Dream.
That was a good one. That was a
That was
good one. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Yeah,
awesome.
well, I don't know if y'all can see it. That's that real, that real right there,
Yeah,
boy. That's that real right there,
yeah,
boy. You feel me? That's an Angel Reese. That's that Barbie doll Angel Reese. Everybody want it. I got 3 of them. And guess what I don't have? One for me. Now I ain't mad because I had to give it to my host and my super producer. But I can tell you one thing. Angel Reese is phenomenal. She's taken over Atlanta. She
Yeah.
has literally taken over Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? With not just her charm, not just her ability to relate and things of that nature, but with her talent.
Yes.
She's one of the
yeah.
best players in the WNBA as a young player. I ain't saying she's seasoned. I'm not saying that she's like Angel Wilson. Angel Wilson. I'm not saying that. Grace, none of them. I'm not saying that. I'm saying as a young player, she is beloved, beloved
Okay,
here
but
in Atlanta.
Buckeye Bill, hold on for a second, because we have Tam Talese. Hey, Tam Talese, it's nice
What's up,
seeing
Sam?
you. She said yes. Or she said yeah. She said yeah. She's pretty, so she agrees with us.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, she's pretty.
Buckeye,
That
hold
ain't got
on,
nothing to do with. That ain't got nothing to do with none of her talent. None of the off the court things that she do for the community. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many things that none of you guys see because you're actually not here in the city.
hmm
But she's spectacular, bro. And I'm telling you, she represents. She represents very well. She is one
hold
of
on,
the. She happens to be one of the most outstanding individuals and talents in the WNBA. And she's
now Buckeye
climbing and
Bill,
she's rising.
Yeah.
Buckeye Bill, hold on. We gotta get a little bit messy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna apologize to Lady Buck beforehand. See, here's the thing, right? You hear all these narratives that she's not that good. She pouting.
Now that's
She
you
don't know how to
people
behave
in
herself.
Indiana. That ain't the rest of
I'm
the world. Y'all
yes,
in
it
a
is the rest of
pod.
the world.
You're in a
Buckeye Bill.
pod, bro.
Buckeye Bill, chill. Cause I'm gonna swing it to you. I'm gonna give you alley-oop. Anyway, people, the haters. Cause the hater says she don't sell. I do believe her shoes, if they're not out yet, they're gonna sell. Everything that lady touch turns to gold. And like he said, she's a phenomenal player on and off the court. Does she have her moments? Yes, we all do. But for you haters to keep saying, "Oh, she's not this," she's not. How many records has she broke since she's been in the ATL on the court? There's been a lot of them. There's been a few, but she's not that good. She won't sell. Buckeye Bill,
What?
former hypothesis. How many dolls were the place you got that? How many dolls did they have? I mean, did you think
Bro,
that
we
they
had a
had
shipper.
come in?
We had a shipper. We
Huh?
had probably like 20 because it's a shipper and they only allot a certain amount for the places. Not gonna tell you where they get them from or none of that crap.
Mm-hmm.
But what I can tell you is they went like that. I went at 4. The only thing that was left was 3. Because we had to put them out there and let the public have
Mm-hmm.
whatever they wanted. Whatever was left, we as employees get to buy. 3 left. And I'm talking about within an hour. Less than an
Now,
hour.
how many?
I'm talking about like people were standing outside the doors waiting for it to happen.
That's
When
crazy.
they opened up the door, they went right where it was, and it was all gone. And what
How
I
many do
will
you
say
think?
is, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, it was not one race. It was a big race of people that raced to get that dog.
Yeah.
Whether he was trying to do it for money or love or like or this, that, and other. But what I can tell you is they know she's popular. They know she's spectacular. They know she has talent. Why would you spend $50 on something that you don't care about? So all I will say is, as far as the WNBA and the future of the WNBA, they have great stars. Becker, you have Caitlin Clark, you got Liv, Liv.
Olivia
You know,
Miles.
the WNBA is in good hands. Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
And it ain't
You
all
know,
state.
Hey, but you know,
they're in good, WNBA is in good hands. And if you guys don't watch, because if you're not a sports fan, you won't know what's on the court because you think that the WNBA is the NBA above the rim. No, the WNBA has a bunch of smart women
yep.
who plays the game right.
And you know,
And some of the guys in the NBA can't even play the game right.
yeah.
Pure talent, bro. They just but these
Okay,
young ladies, they are literally playing the game the right way, and it's artful.
Yeah.
It is really artful, and I watch it. I watch it, and
Yeah.
I'm totally entertained.
Yeah.
okay. Now, what you got to say
I
about
was going
that?
to
About
say, you know, yes, the WNBA has been
go ahead.
around for a while. It's been around for a while. WNBA has.
30 years.
And so check this out. To me, this is just me personally. Yes, they had some superstars back in the day who made it what it is. But when they with this other draft class, they came in 2 years ago with the Caitlin Clarks and the Angel Reese. That took the viewers on top. The viewing has went up a lot because for one, it started in college with Iowa against LSU and the rivalry that Caitlin Clark had with Angel Reese. That right there itself set the stage to be something spectacular in the WNBA, and I just think it's phenomenal that the new talent coming in, that they have paved the way for all these other ladies to come in. I think that's just great. I mean, we just can't say one's better than the other. I think what they've done is create a rivalry, like how Magic Johnson and Larry Bird had, So I just think, man, that's spectacular enough. And also, what other podcasts have you seen show an Angel Reese doll but us? Thanks, Buckeye Bill.
I don't know about all that. But what I can tell you is the true rivalry is not between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. The true rivalry is going to be Becker and Caitlin Clark. And then the reason why I say this, think about why I said this.
Okay.
Becker knows she's better than her.
Yeah.
She knows it. She knows it. She knows it. Caitlin Clark, yes, she's a great, phenomenal player and everything. Becker knows she's better than her. She knows it. And then Liv, think about this. Liv is better than both of them.
Yes, hey, that's a rising star right there.
She better than both of them. So, like I said, the WNBA is in good hands. I'm going to continue to watch it. I hope you guys do too. But I mean, literally, okay, the trade deadline is coming up too. You know that, right?
Yep.
In the WNBA. We don't know where people are moving. We don't know who's positioning to get other players on their team so they can run for the championship. So there's a lot of workingisms involved here right now. People are jockeying for position to be traded and or to get someone from another team to help them improve their roster. So in the next week or two, we gonna all know who's gonna be at the top of the list and who's gonna make it to the bottom of the list. Because
hold on for a second.
One thing and two things.
We have Tam Talise has a good comment. She said that they've been underpaid for years and still produce.
They have.
What do you say?
That's a true fact.
They have. They had to go overseas to make a little bit of change and come back over here and play.
Right.
So they're playing like 24/7 to make a little bit of change.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't want to support them, that's a you problem. I'm telling you, quality play on this court right now. Now, if you thought that Charles Swoops and them was good, we got some real phenomenal players now.
Yeah.
So, you either open your eyes, or you don't. I'm not going to tell you what to do in life. But what I can't suggest is watch a game. Watch a game.
Yeah.
And see what you actually see. Yeah, they don't slam. They don't do all this often from the free throw line slam and none of that. but they play
Not
solid,
yet.
great. The basketball, y'all play at the Y. Because y'all can't do the NBA stuff. But you can't play against those girls at the Y neither. And none of y'all skying.
Now, with that being said,
Yeah.
Buckeye Bill, I would say this off of what you just said. So they ain't dunking yet because we also seen the slant, and this ain't been the first, but we also seen once again who was involved with it. Angel Reese passed the young lady the ball, and the young lady dunked, and and and
Exactly.
and the way she dunked. I mean, it was like it wasn't much effort, and she just like went up there and dunked. And I mean, if you know anything
You
about
said
being an
boo?
athlete, the
Yeah.
way she threw that down,
And her wrist was
she
over the
didn't.
rim.
Yeah.
And she didn't push it
Yeah,
in. Her wrist was over
yeah.
the rim, Drew.
Hey,
So what? Hold on, Buckeye Bill. What? Hold on, Rub Buck. What did you think about her dunk? I mean, was it a quality dunk? I mean, you used to hoop.
yeah. Oh, it was very quality. It was very quality. I mean, that's what, man, the crowd went nuts. Did you see that? The crowd went
Mm-hmm.
bananas. You know, but hey, that's what we're coming towards. These women are getting taller, higher jumping, and it's going to happen. I see it coming. And within about 5 years, I'm willing to bet you they're going to have a slam dunk contest in the
Okay,
All-Star game.
hold on for a
I
second before
I
we
was going to
pivot
read
to the
that.
That's a good take, bro. I love
yeah
that take right here.
Yeah,
That's a great challenge, man, to the WNBA.
yeah.
Great take.
yeah. Now, with that being said, I like to. I'm gonna go back to you, Rough Buck.
Okay.
Tam Talese said, "Did y'all hear about the bet that was placed between Reese and Becker prior to the game?" I didn't hear nothing
400
about
of them.
that, but
I
It was
did.
anybody?
against the rules.
It is against the
Straight
rules.
against the rules.
Yep.
You ain't supposed to do that.
Okay,
I don't care if it, like you said, I don't care if it was $1.
Right.
You can't, whether it was sneakers.
Right.
I get it. They were on opposite sides of the playing field.
Yep.
You still can't bet
That is
as
a
a
no-no.
professional.
See, that's a
You
violation
but
for
just
sure.
can't do it.
See,
Both of
that's
them
but
should have been suspended.
for
Both of them should
what
have
was
been
the bet?
suspended. In order to keep, listen, in order to keep the integrity of the game, both of them should have been suspended. In my opinion, I
Yeah.
might be wrong. You might be right. I'm just saying if the CBA says the collective bargaining agreement says nobody bets on a game, then they should have never betted on the game. I don't care if they was playing or not.
Are
You
we
don't
not?
bet on the
Are we not
game.
going?
I'm gonna tell you, it was a bet for $400, and the bet
I don't
was
care how much it was for. It could have
hold on.
been a bet for 50 cents.
Okay, but he
Buckeye
wants
Bill,
You
to
can
know.
don't bet on the game.
Buckeye Bill.
What I'm saying to you is that
Hmm.
the bet was who's going to win that game between the two. That the bet was for.
Mm-hmm.
Between what are you talking about?
In
Between
their
the two of them, who?
game. It was if
In,
Paige.
in
I
the
mean,
game? No, 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 no. The bet was who was going to win the game.
that's what I'm
My
saying.
side or yours.
Yeah.
It
That's
wasn't a
what he
bet
said.
against. Okay, so say for instance, they just said, I bet that I'll score more points than you. That's different. That ain't on the game. They bet it on the game itself.
And it was recorded.
They bet it on the game itself.
But it
If
was
they just
recorded.
said, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna have more assists than you," that's individual.
Okay, Bill.
You ain't
It was
supposed to bet on the game. It says in the collective bargaining agreement,
right, but it was
you don't
betting.
bet on the game. I don't care what game it is, All-Star game, um, any game. So they should have never done it, and they both should have been suspended. To be honest with you,
Well, I'm
they
glad they
both should have
wasn't.
been suspended,
I'm glad they
at
wasn't.
least for one game, and then canceled, and been vilified in order for them not to do it again, and for anybody else in the league to do it again, whether it's the NBA or the WNBA, NBA or NFL, hockey. No one gets to bet on a game. Baseball, none of that. You don't get to, you don't get the
Okay.
right to bet on the game as a player. You just don't.
We're gonna
Well,
learn.
Tam Talese said they will learn, and she also
Yeah,
said that they
Oh,
were
they
young and
learn.
inexperienced.
yeah,
So
I
that's a
get
true
that.
statement.
I
So
understand. You know, they are young. They're 21, 25, 22 year old kids.
hmm
Okay, they probably read the agreement that the collective bargaining agreement told the players, but they didn't pay attention to it. You see what I'm saying? It was a joke. It was just a fun little thing, but it still goes against what you as well, not them because they're young, but as players voted on. And the players in the past voted on in the collective bargaining agreement, none of us, not one of us, not the coaches, not the owners, not the nobodies can bet on a game.
yeah.
well,
And that's
with that being
that's where that's where it's egregious. They did.
okay, that yeah, I mean but like they said, they was young and inexperienced. With that being said, I like to pivot to another topic, a
Oh,
topic
Yeah.
the topic that won't go away, and I'm glad it won't go away. The Nolan Wells topic, and I'm gonna
That's
okay.
start off by
Preface it with the reason why we're talking about Nolan Wells is because he is he had an opportunity to go to college and play football. Literally at like
hmm
literally after the 4th of July, he was going to what was it? What's the name of the college?
oh, South something Mississippi.
Southwest,
Yeah, so something like that. Southwest
someplace, Mississippi or whatever, whatever
Virginia.
directional college he was going to go to, whether he was a 1 star or
he was
half
going
a star. He had an opportunity to go play
okay.
football, and his life was terminated. For what reason? We don't know yet. We don't know that. So I'm gonna let y'all take over. I'm gonna let y'all take over.
Okay.
Okay, with that being said, the latest developments and everything, um, there was one where they was talking about the investigator where on was on Nancy Grace and got caught up because one minute he was saying that they took a lie detector test, and Nancy Grace is the wrong one to try to pull the wool over her eyes because she's gonna call you out on it, and she did. She called him out on it. She was like, "Well, what test did they take?" And then he tried to backpedal, and it didn't work. So now they got to come up with a different spin to try to cover that up. Now, what do you feel about how the investigation is going, Rough Buck?
I don't, man. I think it's moving in the right direction because I said it's going in the right direction so far. Because now what they're doing is they're digging deeper into it and they're making sure that everybody speaks correctly. So it was something that really triggered me that said, hey, listen, if everybody was taking pictures out there and doing videos and things like that, his phone didn't work. And so Officer Tatum, he went to Mississippi, went out there on the path, took his boat out there, and then he says, I barely got signal out there. So Nancy Grace like, did you get signal or you barely got signal? Because I'm quite sure Nolan took pictures too. So how did his pictures come up missing, but theirs is still out there? So what they did was they're going to subpoena the phone logs and everything else to see what really happened. Because like you said a while back, Buckeye Bill, you can erase pictures off your phone, but they're still in there.
It's in the cloud.
Right. So they're going to find it. They're going to find it. And once they do, it's going to tell a lot of things, because I'm quite sure, and I'm not sure how they're going to word it and how they're going to work it. But I just think that when it comes out, it's going to be terrible for all those who kept quiet.
From the top down.
Right.
From the top down. Let me another thing, caveat, and my biggest issue is this. There was more than one boat.
Yes.
Where's the GPS?
Yep.
On the other boat or the other third boat? Because see, what they said was he got on somebody else's boat.
Yeah.
What boat did he get on? And where's the GPS for that boat? And where's the GPS for the grandpa boat?
That's what I want to know.
Who came out there to save him? And the biggest issue I have is when the audio was enhanced. And think about this, guys, and please correct me if I'm wrong. When they kept on saying, Nolan, get up, get on the boat, does that mean he was already laying down on the beach? He wasn't on the boat. They were saying, Nolan, get up, get on the boat. And then, if I'm wrong, correct me. I heard somebody say, is he dead?
Yeah.
I might be wrong. Maybe I wouldn't listen correctly or none of that. And then they mentioned a guy named Bart. Bart has never been mentioned up until today and yesterday.
Yep.
Who's Bart? Where did Bart come from?
See, that's
and who's his parents? Is his parents part of the pillar of the community? Who is Bart and who's his parents?
right.
Somebody is hiding something. That I can agree with the rest of the country and all the people that keeps bringing it up, is that somebody is definitely hiding something. I don't know if it's Warren's family, Bart's family, the rest of the kids' family, other people.
Uh-oh. But I just think that
well, with that being said,
yeah.
Hold on for a second. I need to make it correct. Not the investigator, Officer Tate, a social media personality.
Right.
And that came from Tam Talese too. Thank you, Tam. Without you, hey, that's what we're here for. And she said now they're saying he was drinking. So what? What happened? They all was drinking.
They all were.
They all was partying. I'll just say this: they all was partying. So I mean, that's what I mean. When I was their age, that's what I did. I partied. Some might say I partied like a rock star, but I ain't go that far. But anyway,
But
what's on your mind, Rough Buck?
I just think that, man, I just hate the fact he put himself in that situation. Because like we said, he had to get into football, that Monday after the 4th of July. You don't want to do anything now. With sports, they're gonna test you for substance. So why would he put himself in that situation to get let back down? His parents, from the sounds of his parents, they raised that man to be a young, upstanding man. That's what they did. They raised him the right way because, like the mother said, he has manners. If it was her, he would fight for her. And she said, I'm not going to stop fighting for him. They're going to get this justice. They're going to get it. And I don't know when or how far down the road, but they're going to get it. I promise you that. Because if not, what are we doing this for?
And Tim Lee said, right, if people saw him drinking, those same people saw what happened.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Hey, you have to pass the beer to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah.
You got to pass to somebody, so somebody has to see something. If they see him drinking, they seen what else happened, in my opinion.
Yep. And yeah, I agree. You know what I'm saying? More than one person. I mean, a lot of people seen what happened, and when the truth come out, I'm afraid that a lot of people are going to lose their job. Some of them might even get arrested. Some of them you might even get arrested for just not for obstruction, what they call obstruction of justice.
Yep, that's it.
So
I think you're right.
I think that
everybody's getting arrested.
Like for example, I'm not for sure. This is why I'm gonna say the person rather than because I've heard two different people. The person that told the boat, they going to end up being arrested. And that's what, and they should. If you hear the truth from hear the truth for what really happened, and hear the truth for this family wants answers. Yeah. They want answers. I mean, even if, hypothetically speaking, even if it was an accident, they went too far, or he drunk too much, and somehow something happened, and this is all allegedly.
Absolutely.
I keep forgetting to say that. Allegedly.
I won't correct you on it, but thank you. I'm glad you said that, so we keep all our danger. For
real. But with that being said, I think this is a perfect time to shut it down, say goodbye to our people. I hate to do it, but I mean, you know how it is. I even hate to end this on a somber note. But what I would like to say is, no, matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let you say your last words.
My last words are gonna go back to what I was saying earlier to correct myself. The USC quarterback, his name is Jaden Maivia, and then also we play against Indiana October 17th. So we do play him this year. October 17th is going to be the day we play him. So just get your popcorn ready.
Yep, that's going to be a straight up slobber knocker.
That's what it's going to be.
So, yeah, because hey, we Hoosiers over here.
Hey, well, we Buckeyes over here. So hey, like I said, get your popcorn ready, sir.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna have mine with extra butter.
I probably won't have popcorn, but I probably had something good like some barbecue chicken or garlic parmesan chicken, with some fries or something like that. I don't really do too many snacks. I just do. I mostly be slaughtering stuff. Well, I don't mean to say slaughter. I be devouring.
I get it. I get it.
So,
Snacks eat for
but
everybody.
anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end the show. So, with that being said, peace and
Oh,
love
let's
you
go.
guys.
Let's go. Yeah.
Synesthetic.
I'm trying to win my team a championship. I'm trying to win my team a championship. Let's go. Trying to win my team a championship. We all in the game, trying to get us some ranks, ain't ball in the pain. Should I do what you can? Hey, Black is the name, BMG is the gun. Hey, yeah, but we working. Hey, yeah, but we working. Hey, practice make perfect. Hey, practice make perfect. Trying to win my team a championship. Yeah, and we score every chance that we get. Take advantage of handles, it's all in the wrist. Got shooters on the squad. Perfect aiming up Swiss. Got shooters on the squad. Trying to win my team a championship. Everybody is playing their roles. Hey, watch out, pose. I'm picking